Kia ora everyone, Lewis here with the start of the week's weather outlook, and it's off to a pretty busy start this Monday morning. We can see quite a nice southwest flow bringing very cold air. It actually looked like that air was down around Antarctica about 3 days ago, so it's really just funneled up through the Southern Ocean and is now spreading over the country. So that has brought some snow, especially to the southern parts of the South Island. That snow is getting quite low, around that 100-metre mark. Might see some even down to around sea level as we move through the rest of the day. But we can see, as it is quite showery, we're seeing quite a lot of breaks where there is no rain, maybe just some cloud build up, and these eastern parts of the North Island looking a little bit clearer currently. But with this busy weather that is going on, there is still a heavy snow watch in these far south parts of the South Island that does run through until 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. And with that potential for snow and cold air moving up across the country, we do have a number of road snowfall warnings in force today. They are typically just for a couple of centimetres, but please do go to metservice.com and check out all the details on that if you happen to be passing over any of those passes today. So now taking a look at the rest of today, that cold front making its way up the country, that's going to bring cold air basically everywhere. And we can see a very nice southwesterly flow setting up over the country. And overnight tonight, we're going to actually see some clearer skies, especially kind of through the eastern areas. I mean, most of the South Island apart from the south, but the eastern areas of the North Island, and that is going to mean frosts are back on the cards. So we're going to see some quite cold temperatures, especially these eastern parts of Canterbury. Christchurch could be around -4 tomorrow morning. For the North Island, it is these eastern areas and central areas that will be colder. Across the north and west, those southwesterly winds will be meaning those temperatures remain a little bit higher. Cloud cover plus wind will keep it a little bit warmer overnight. And looking through the rest of the Tuesday, it is really just a story of southwesterlies bringing showers into the south and west of the South Island, some clipping that northwestern part of the South Island, but for the North Island, it's basically Taranaki up the northern coast is going to be seeing those southwesterly winds, which will be bringing in some showers. But a lot of the rest of the country will be a lot more clear. So taking a zoom in on the North Island, we can see that again, really is that Taranaki up into the northern areas that is going to see that passing cloud. There's quite breezy winds, so it will feel quite cold if you happen to be out there, and there will be showers in the mix as well, especially about the sort of elevated areas of the Central Plateau, but eastern and southern parts of the North Island look like it will be quite a clear day with not too much in the way of wind, especially around that sort of Wellington area, just with that southwest moving up, not too much wind getting through the Cook Strait there. And so it will be mainly a cold day. That cold air coming in and the wind is not going to make it heat up a lot. Wellington just going for a high of 10, and as we head up into the northern areas, just a high of 14 degrees. So not too much of a difference across the island, and it will be another recipe for frosts as we go into Wednesday morning. So a couple minuses seen around, a couple of those low single digits, and down into the South Island. It's very much a similar story. It is the south and the west that will be bearing the brunt of the showers and the wind. This northwestern part of the South Island clipping a few of those showers, but generally through central up into northern areas, so those eastern coasts look like they will be in for quite a sunny day. Not too much in the way of wind as well, because most of these southwesterlies will be blocked by the likes of Fiordland and Southland, and we're heading into another clear night, which is of course going to mean more frosty temperatures. So those negatives turning up again as we go into Wednesday. In terms of daytime highs on Tuesday, really quite similar across the entirety of the South Island. A little bit cooler up at Mount Cook. That is going to be that elevated area, meaning those temperatures don't quite get as high. And we're going to zoom out and take a quick look at Wednesday. So the high pressure system coming in from the Tasman is going to mean the weather getting more settled as we move further through into the week. Sadly, it doesn't last all week. There is more weather to come at the end of the week, but at least we can look forward to quite a nice settled day on Wednesday around the country. That's all from me. For more information, head to metservice.com.